But Dr. Cortex, we have not determined the cause of past failures. Moron! This Bandicoot will be my general, and he will lead my Cortex commandos to world domination. This time I shall reign triumphant. We are closer than ever before. Quickly, into the vortex! But Dr. Cortex, the vortex is not ready. We have no idea what it could do. Failure again. Capture him!
Uh-oh.
Prepare the female Bandicoot.
Hey guys, I'm Tony,
I'm Pierre,
and we're FECK.
and we're FECK.
Well, what's that, an echo? We only need to do it once.
So today we're playing Crash Bandicoot, the first game.
Yep.
Something Tony's been practicing,
Oh yeah.
which doesn't surprise us because we don't want to come into something.
We don't want to do blind LPs.
Yeah, exactly. But it's something I haven't played since I was a kid, which also doesn't sound too surprising.
Oh yeah. Same here. I love this game, but it was a childhood thing. But the reason I haven't been practicing as much as I should have is that I value my thumbs a little too much. This D-pad.
Yeah, I think it's been at least 10 years since I played this game, which is like half my lifespan, which is pretty major. Thanks, man.
Gotta always point out those testicles.
I appreciate it.
But yeah, grew up with this game when I was in ending primary school pretty much, and I didn't have it myself per se, I just played it at whoever had a PlayStation at the time.
Do you actually know what year this was released, or off the top of your head?
No. 1990 something.
Yeah, like, if
If you had your laptop, you could Google that right now.
I could check my phone if you want.
Yeah, actually, could you Wikipedia that?
Let me Google that for you. Have you seen that website, by the way? It's actually
What?
really cool. My mate uses it all the time. It's basically a website called Let Me Google That For You, where you type in what you want to search, and then it'll give up this like bluff of a Google search.
Like, it's fake.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain it just in words. Like, you have to see it. It's like it'll search it. Like, you will literally see like the computer typing the keys into the Google search bar and searching it for you. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds kind of dodgy.
I don't know. It's like a gimmick website, and then it'll redirect you to the Google search. So,
Alright, with that death, I'm gonna make a disclaimer of this playthrough.
no, that's right. Yeah.
We're gonna try to get as many gems as we can, but the problem with Crash 1 is that it doesn't save your box total right when you die, so anything after a checkpoint remains unbroken. So if you die once in a level, that's it. So we're just gonna make this a regular run through. We can try to get as many gems as we can along the way, but I will showcase that off for later.
Yeah. So Wikipedia told me it was 1996,
1996?
Which
yeah, that
is-
sounds about right.
which is 1 year older than my brother, which is pretty crazy, actually.
So this game
It was
is wiser than your brother.
I wouldn't suggest that a video game would be able to store memory and artificial intelligence beyond what it currently has. But if you want to go into that, sure, why not?
Neither can your brother though.
Yeah, so it was first released in North America, and then it spread onto Europe a month later, and then Japan was last. So it's a Western game, which is taking on a platformer similar to Mario and Sonic.
Yeah.
They actually dumbed down a lot of things in this game just to appeal to the Japanese audience as well.
This was actually more popular in Japanese.
Yeah,
than, in America.
They made big numbers of this game in Japanese audience, which is pretty surprising.
Yeah, for an American-produced game, this was pretty big in Japan.
Yeah. The concept art, even, of...
There's no skimpily clad women, you know?
Yeah.
It's none of that.
Crash's girlfriend was a lot sexier intended in her first concept design, but they dumbed that down just to
Just to show that off, see that little green thing that's growing and shrinking as I approach it?
Yeah.
That's a gem platform. When you get the corresponding gem, it becomes much wider, and you are able to ride it as a platform. It takes you to another part of the level, and
okay.
and you can get the clear gem for it.
Have you missed the gem for it?
No.
Also,
I can't obtain it at this point in time. I haven't
So
reached the level for it.
There's backtracking.
Backtracking. A lot of backtracking.
Oh, so that gem could be in another level entirely.
Yeah.
It's not just pertaining to the one level.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like a switch. In one level could be...
In one level you earn the green gem, in another level you ride it.
Okay.
And so this game has a lot of backtracking because even though there are only 6 colored gems, there are a lot more to obtain than that.
Do you want to explain what just happened there as well? The bonus
Crash was chosen by the gods to send to a higher plane, and this higher plane just has boxes in it. So it's not a rewarding kind of heaven, if you would. No, I'm just messing. This is how you save the game. You collect 3 of your girlfriend's heads. Sounds
For lack of a better word.
For a lack of a better word.
We'll go with
tokens, that. They're called in-game. And pretty much you just give you a chance to save, but if you can't complete the level, then you don't get to save. You got to finish the level to save, but there are bonus levels that are much easier than regular levels.
Oh, nice.
Sorry, there's something alluring in that pit.
Was it relatively quick? Because I know a lot of the earlier games are pretty easy to speedrun.
This?
Yeah, I can't remember how quick you go through each island.
Pretty quick, actually.
If you had to give a rough guess, because I actually talked to you about this before, but
yeah.
How long do you think it would take us to do a quick speedrun of the entire thing?
Probably...
Because I know you've done it before.
Yeah, I was practicing beforehand. It wouldn't take too long to get through the first island, like maybe half an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, my buddy's offline.
Feel free to spam his ass.
Yep. Ask him for his friend tag.
Such a generic name too.
Ninja Slayer.
Yeah.
Well, I think clearly he's bullshitting because killing ninjas is a rough task. You gotta find them first.
I'd say it's a niche job.
Yep. Not many takers for it, you know. I applied for it once, but then I went to the Ninja University, but I couldn't find it.
Also, your mask.
Yeah.
How does he tie in with the story, if at all?
He is a witch doctor who died. His name is Aku Aku. He died and he got sealed in a mask, and he just decides he befriends Crash and he decides to help him out. And so in this game he befriends him, but then all subsequent Crash games he just pretty much is your friend and your protection of sorts.
Aku.
Aku.
And then there was the other guy. Is he in this game as well?
No, he debuts in Crash.
Is like the dark evil mask.
Yeah, is
of Aku.
Nega Aku Aku.
Nega.
Yeah.
N-E or M-E?
Oh no, I just made that name up. His name is Uka Uka.
Uka.
Well, it's pretty much the same. He's the dark clone, inverse in every way, even name. Oops.
Actually, if you read Aku Aku in reverse, it is Uka Uka.
Well, that's what I just said.
Letter for letter. I had to run that through my brain for half a second.
But yeah, pretty much he's just he's his evil twin. I believe in terms of how they lived before they died, because they're both in masks. Okay, denied. Okay, I'm just gonna go home then. Before they died, they were twin brothers, and so each of them got sealed up in a mask, and now they're just at each other's throats. They're just, well, metaphorical throats, if anything, because they don't have actually throats.
At their waistline.
These guys are really possessive.
Yeah,
Just let me go.
I have terrible memories of these guys. Something I want to point out is the way you just catapult enemies off the screen at 100 miles an hour, just by spinning around in a circle.
I tried that in real life. Doesn't work as well.
Pretty comical.
Doesn't work as well as you think in real
I'm
life.
just imagining you flailing your arms about
Well, I can only spin it like maybe.
in like a shopping mall or something.
No, not where I can spin. At about 1 meter every 3 hours. You know, like not really fast. So it doesn't do that much damage. It's probably just a light slap heading your way. But you know, I can still do it.
That 6% complete, is that of the game or of the level?
Of the game entirely.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, the percentage racks up quite a lot. The gems themselves only count for 1% each, and there's only 26 gems, so that's
26%.
Yeah. So you do 80% of the game just by running through it, which doesn't make much sense. But
I see the platforms.
Right, I was right there. That's right. Yeah, and as you saw before, I foolishly spun to my death. Why is there a checkpoint right before the goal? It's too easy. Meh.
As we progress, I'm going to remember these levels one by one.
Nostalgia bonus.
I can't remember the layouts of these levels. I'm sorry, but
well, I wouldn't blame you. It's only been 15 years.
I know. I was just going to mention there's like the Indiana Jones style levels.
I do love these chase sequences.
And then you just come across one now, which is great timing.
Yeah, it's all about just quick jumps in rapid succession. There's very little enemies to kill, if any. Usually it's in the form of level obstacles.
So with this game, they dubbed it, when it was in its beta...
Oh, I love this.
Sonic's Ass. Because it was a platformer similar to Mario or Sonic, but it was unlike them in that you were always faced away from the camera and running...
Yeah. It was a constant view of Ash's posterior.
Crashes.
What did I say?
Ashes.
Yeah.
Too many Dad Ash memes.
Actually, yes. They have tainted my brain.
Yeah, and the thing with this game is that they had some trouble with depth perception, so what they did was they added in they counteracted that with some different angle theme levels. So you've got the classic like Mario style side-scrolling levels.
You got side-scrolling.
And then you got these Indiana Jones ones, which were like a lot... I think they got a lot more acclaim.
Yeah. This is some of the stuff that's Crash is known for.
Yeah.
Just running away from. Might have been a unique concept at the time.
These wacky levels that you wouldn't find.
And they still continue to do these to this day, but they kind of died when the Crash series died. Pretty much, I think the last instance of these was Into Insanity.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I would say so.
I only played the first few. If I finished any of the later ones, it would have been a quick run. I don't think I was too deep into those.
Yeah. I love that game. Can't wait till we get to that.
This is probably one of the few that I actually completed 100%. Just because I was so enthralled by it as a kid.
Yeah.
So if we ever got onto one of those newer ones, I might have no clue at all
about what's going on.
About what's going on. Or like where the level's going. If we revisited them, I wouldn't be able to tell, like... Oh, I remember this level. It's just going to be like, I have no idea what's happening right now.
I actually have the Crash series is one of those that's actually I've been consistent with even until today. Until I, like most people, found a disliking for where they took the direction. But I consistently kept playing it throughout every game in the series. So I've got fond memories of 1, 2, 3, Wrath of Cortex, Twin Sanity, Nitro Kart, Crash Team Racing, all of that. It's actually the one series that I've been consistent with.
And you can still appreciate it when they bring out new stuff, eh?
Actually, no, because like everyone else, I don't like Tattoo Crash, if you know the terminology.
Tattoo Crash.
Do you know Crash Mind of a Mutant and Crash...
Oh, okay,
Crash of the Titans? That guy, the guy who is suddenly doing beat-em-ups.
Suddenly a lot less platforming.
Yeah.
A lot more spamming.
Yeah, you do feel button mashy when you play those games, and yeah, just... Alright, gotta get my head in the game. But yeah, it's something I've grown up with, and love this series to death. At least back when it was platforming.
If you stay on those things for too long, will they eat you?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, again.